Hello everyone, my name is Rob and welcome to my first Weekend at Rob's video. Now I'm an obsessive foodie with a passion for cooking, so today I'm going to be cooking salmon and asparagus, which is one of my favorite meals. It's a go-to, it's simple, and it doesn't really take that long. I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. Okay, so first you want to start with a nice sickening piece of salmon, and you're going to drizzle some olive oil on both sides. Now I'm not going to lie, I was watching the Parkers and doing this, so I forgot to get the olive oil to drizzle on the other side, but nonetheless. Next, you want to get your seasonings. Now for me, I use ground black pepper, some Tony's original Creole seasoning, and a little garlic powder. Now, there are many ways you can season salmon, but this is just the way that I chose for this particular video. So whatever seasonings you want to use, child, go forth in your ministry. Do you hear me? Alright, so next you want to make sure your pan is hot and ready with some olive oil inside, and you'll place your salmon skin side down. And typically I like my skin to be crispy when I eat salmon, so I just let it sit there for about 3 to 5 minutes, and typically you can know that it's ready once you see the skin lifting up from the pan. So at this stage I typically like to go and prepare my vegetables and get anything else that I have to get done, but also keep your eye on it because you don't want it to burn now. Now, some people may ask why I'm using a non-stick pan to cook salmon. Well, that's because those are the only pans I have. I want a stainless steel pan. I feel like that will also be really good for salmon. But of course, you just use what you have. I think you'll see at the end of the video that it really doesn't matter because it still will turn out great. And especially if you have it at the right heat, you'll still get that crispy skin that you like. Okay, so now let's let this continue to cook, and then we'll move on to doing our Parmesan roasted asparagus. So I have one bunch of asparagus that I have rinsed off, and then you want to cut the ends off. We can get this in post. I feel like I may have cut a little too much off, but nonetheless, cut to whatever length you like. So then you want to place the asparagus in a large bowl and start to season them. So I first drizzle mine in a little olive oil and make sure that it's all coated. And try not to use too much olive oil because you don't want them to end up like soggy. So then for the seasonings, I use ground black pepper, garlic powder, and some Himalayan salt. Now again, I won't give any measurements. I want to leave that up to you because I know how seasoned I like mine to be, but I want you to follow in your own ministry with that and just go from there. So then once I do a nice toss, I'm going to place them on my cookie sheet to go in the oven, and you'll be all set. So specifically, I put mine in the oven at 400 degrees for 15 minutes, and it should come out perfect. So you see now the skin is a little lifted up, and I basically am going to flip it over so we can get that nice crisp color over there. Look at that, yes! And I skipped right on over to the asparagus. I'm trying to save y'all time, okay? So we put out the asparagus, it was right at 15 minutes, and it came out great. So now I'm going to take a wedge of Parmesan that I got from the store. And looking at it now, I don't know why I grated the Parmesan while it was in the pan. I could have just easily put it on the plate first, but I guess I was just too excited in doing this video. So you gotta do what you get. So once I did that, I plated my salmon, and then we have this beautiful final product. And then you can take a garnish or a piece of lemon. I always like lemon with my salmon. And if you want to be bougie, you can grate a little more Parmesan on top. But look, I'm ready to taste this. Let's go. Okay, so we're gonna taste this right now. Oh, look at that. Yes, niece. Oh, okay. I'm excited to try this. I haven't eaten all day, so let me get right on into it. Show y'all what it's giving. Oh my god. Yes. Some people don't like skin on these salmon, but I love it. Oh my god, it's perfectly seasoned. I also know that when you're doing asparagus, You really have to be careful not to overcook it because it can really get soft and squishy, which I hate. I like for mine to be crunchy. So I always stick to having mine in the oven at 400 and like, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes, however you prefer. Oh my God. Amazing. Yes, God. I look for all of this. I know some food channels don't eat their food on their channel. Like they just taste it but not really eat it. But I'm hungry. This is perfect. Yes, God. Okay. Let me stop. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for being here for my first video on my channel. There will be plenty more to come. If you have any suggestions for what you'd like for me to cook or try, please put it in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. This food is still in my mouth. Anyway, if you like what you see, give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And please keep joining me every Friday. I will be here to cook you more meals. All right, y'all have a good weekend. Bye.